Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we are back to football. It's the Thursday opener for 2024, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Baby, let's go.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
All right, let's run. We can freeze it. Keep it 50.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Jump offside. All right, offense, keep pushing the ball downfield.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
He's getting his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw is Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Let's go. Shut him down, D. Shut him down.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep here for Mooney. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down. He'll get this to Ward. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Back to throw again. That is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. That's built for plays like that. Forcing that incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. In motion is Ward. They'll run for it with Eckler. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. Able to complete this with the Tyler Conklin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Running left, it's Hall. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! Allen Lazard from 4 yards out. And the Jets post the first points in the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Pierce. And this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep for the Jets, Mecole Hardman. Stays on his feet. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Boys, let's power up.
Paul want to give up the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent gain, 35 yards. A handoff for Hall. Down the sideline he goes. Well, he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 40 yards. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
On third down, Pierce. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Make some mistakes out there, offense.
Can't stop us.
Phone it in now. Let's show them what we're made of, offense.
Do this. Come on.
3rd down and 1.
Keep it up. Keep it up. What you're working with. Teamwork, baby. That's right.
Now Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Monte Mapu. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Not defense.
Not a touchdown.
His team plays better than this team.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week one, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication.
And now it's blocked. And the Patriots have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
And get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Pierce flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete to Ward. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they wanted to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Pierce. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd down. Pierce. Got a man. That's shorter. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the hat. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's a give to Hall. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. The back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Yard punt there with no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive, and they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle, and he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Stopped at his tracks by Ahmad Gardner. Second down at 6 now from the 42. That's Ward, complete right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back to throw. Pierce. That complete to Shorter. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Down, defense.
Throwing on first down. Pierce. That is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On second down, Eckler. Oh, nifty. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their deep.
There he goes, left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And right side, they're going to go option here. And look out, Rodgers lost the football. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Points on the board.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Let's make something happen. Come on.
A give running right is Hall. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Pierce. And he gets this to Thornton. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Do it again, defense.
Off play action. Pierce. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Off the play fake. Pierce. On this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Pierce. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're going to try and throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. That's caught left side by Hardman. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. He probably talks about his training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. They'll give to Hall. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man, 188 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, he intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Get on it! Get on it!
Operating from the gun. Pierce. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for New England. 43 yards.
Get him up. Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
I believe in you.
Back to throw. Pierce. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Another day in the office.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. On play action. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Operating from the gun, Pierce.
Looking deep here for Mooney. And that's going to be incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted.
Loose inside the 30.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This pass out wide.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not down in the 4th. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's get it, man.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's Eckler again. There's some space here. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
He's got Eckler, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Pierce.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Operating from the gun, Pierce. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pierce.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on it and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
Worst defensive showing I have ever.
Oh, that one hurts. You have to stop him!
He told him to hold the line.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big, as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run, but he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts, as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.